Hello, this is Pastor Sidney of the All Faith Liberation Church in Chicago. I am continuing now the series which will talk about the end times. We're going to go all kinds of places in the next videos. There won't be exactly one plan, but we're going to go and just find inspiration. I'll note, people have asked what kind of training I had, what kind of church we are. We've striven to be aware of Gnostic Christianity, and we are all united on the concept that contemporary Nicene Christianity has things that need to be worked on, things that need to be improved. The reason we're a new church. If you don't like our interpretation, thank you for listening, and you can certainly leave your arguments or your position on the comments. But we're forging ahead with a new position, a new kind of way to make this book relevant for our times. And there have been hundreds and even 1,000-year-old doctrines and dogmas that have been imposed on these words that have said, oh, well, this is what this means and this is what that means. I'm going to go and kind of blow those things up and just start with inspiration with some background in the Old Testament too to back it up. So the main things now, there'll be two readings, and I'll give you both readings. The first reading is from the book of Amos. The book of Amos, chapter 8, and verses 1 through 6. Thus hath the Lord God shewed unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit. And he said, Amos, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then said the Lord unto me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. I will not again pass by them any more. And the songs of the temple shall be howlings in that day, saith the Lord God. And there shall be many dead bodies in every place. They shall cast them forth with silence. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail. Saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn? And the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, and make the ephah small, and the shekel great, falsifying the balances by deceit, that we may buy the poor for silver, and the needy for a pair of shoes, yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat. And the part that we're talking about in the book of Revelation is Revelation chapter 6. And I saw, when the Lamb opened one of the seals, I heard, as it was a noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, come and see. And I saw and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they that should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And the power that was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. That was chapter 6, verse 1 through 8. This whole video is a speculation, something to be interactive with, of what is the meaning of the four horsemen. And we've said in an earlier video, along with some criticism that the biblical scholar Dan McClellan brought to our attention, that really everything in the Bible can be shaped by the times. That does not make it less real. That makes it more real, in fact, because it means that it's always topical, always current, even though it's thousands of years old by now. So What are these four horsemen? Well, I brought the Amos chapter because Amos and Micah and some of the early prophets were very much angry at the treatment of the poor. Isaiah, too, was angry at the treatment of the poor, to the point where Isaiah thought that Sodom and Gomorrah, which is going to be another video we're going to do soon, Sodom and Gomorrah was actually condemned not so much for the licentiousness of their sexuality or anything of that nature, but for their treatment of the poor. And the wealthy cities that cared not for their poor and enslaved people for a pair of shoes, as Amos said. What is then the four horsemen? Well, the first one is a white horse. And in my small opinion, take it for what it's worth, it is the concept of whiteness, the concept that unites people of all colors around the concept of conquest, around the concept of expansion, around the concept of that concept of conquest without mercy. That's what the white horse is. And you might see someone like a famous Russian leader on a white horse, that might make him that man. But actually, I don't think that any of these people are specifically any specific people, although there are parallels. Let me give me a moment. What is the red horse? The red horse, and we'll take it from this, a horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And they should kill one another, there was given unto him a great sword. There will be people who get angry at this interpretation that I have, but I believe that that is the red movement. The idea, internationally, the idea of, pitting people against each other. Whether it's red state versus blue state, there's no blue horse, but in a way the red stands in for both the red and the blue and every other color of thing, green, every other kind of thing that is about division and is about exploiting division between people. And then the black horse. Remember the Black Lives Matter movement of the late teens. Now, I'm not saying that the black people are the black horse or something, but it is the idea of justice, the demand for justice, which is too long in coming. And the idea, of course, with the Amos reading is that the idea of holding a scale in their hands. And, you have so much for wheat, so much more for barley, a complete, arbitrary way to treat the farmers badly, to treat the merchants badly in that way, to treat everyone badly, and to hold on to the wine and the oil, which is the precious goods. So if you have, a spaceship that you can fly around, that's going to be considered more important than making sure people eat. And that is the meaning of the black horse. It is not, it is the demand made for justice, symbolized by the black horse. And of course, the pale horse being death, well, that's the only one named. It is the idea of the future of all human beings, whatever color we are. We will end up being paler and sicker and perhaps all getting measles. I could talk more, but I think I've said enough, and we will have more videos to come. I hope you can take this as food for thought. And again, there is no absolute meaning of this. So if folks come to me and say, that's not what that means, I will simply say, that's not what it means to you. And if you say, well, I have hundreds and thousands of years of scholarship, well, good for you. That's what you believe. Nicene Christianity is already stated. We already know what a lot of that is. Gnostic Christianity, the new way that we're going to bring forth from our church and other circles that we know, will be kind of a renaissance of this book, kind of a new reformation that we need to create as Enlightenment things seem to be falling apart all over the place. Maybe we need to be proactive with this age of faith and offer our own active and liberation concept from these very old things. Bless you, and I welcome any criticism and any comments, but realize I'm going to keep forging ahead, and hopefully people can come on the journey with me, and certainly on their own start their own creative ways of engaging with this very beautiful book. God bless you.